Here we go.
Here
Good
we go.
evening.
Hello,
Welcome,
gang.
welcome. We are
Hello, gang.
live here coming from our craft rooms on this Wednesday evening.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you,
Getting my
everybody. We have
paper.
a crowd here already. We
Thank you for being here, everyone.
appreciate for you joining us here and being ready. Oops, I have the. Oh my gosh! Now I can hear the background. There we go. I didn't turn the volume down on my iPad so I could read the messages. So welcome. We have, as I was saying, we have quite a crowd here already. So we want to say hello to all of you. Oh, look, Christian, your nails look so pretty as always. Very
Thank you. I just did it last night.
nice. I was thinking about doing mine today, but that was just a pretend excitement thing, a pretend thing that was going to happen. So welcome to Gina. Gina's here. Hey, Gina. Thank you so much for my happy mail that I got sent earlier in the week. I was
That's
thinking
so
actually
sweet.
I'm going to use those owls for some Valentine's Day cards because it's a boy and a girl with the ballerina and the little princess owl and the boy owl. They'll make cute owl Valentine's Day cards with owl puns. We have Barbara here. Hi, Barbara.
Hello.
Hi, Gina. Who else do we have here? Howdy, Gina number
Hello,
one. Oh, Gina number
everyone.
one. So Gina number two. I'm so excited now that I've just finished packing up a swap. I am in. I can finally start concentrating on the wedding. Yay!
Yay, wedding.
So yes, funny. And then she's like, I got she promoted Gina to Gina number one, and she's Gina number two. She got promoted. So that's cute.
Hello,
And Wilma's
everyone. Thanks for
here.
being here.
Hi, Wilma. And Jessica's here. Hi,
Hi, Jess.
Jessica.
Rowie.
And oh, sorry, Rowie here. Hey, Rowie. And we
Cynthia is
have
here also.
Cynthia. Did I miss Cynthia? Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Oh, Cynthia. Yay. Hey, yes, down there. I haven't scrolled down far enough. I'm really slow, apparently. And Bonnie's here. Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, Bon.
And Phyllis is here. Hi, Phyllis.
Cousin Phyllis. Yvette.
And
Turquoise
Yvette.
Bay Studios is Yvette.
I haven't. I guess I'm way farther down. I haven't got there yet. Oh, there's Yvette.
I feel like I'm a card dealer. It's like, okay.
You're funny. Oh, I remember you were telling me to get those ones. The Just a Note ones, those bigger ones. God, look at all those.
This is the goal. The goal is for us to have, everyone here, I know you guys have sentiment dies. I know some of you guys, majority of you guys have sentiment stamps.
Is that because you've enabled us over time to get those
I
sentiment
know you
stamps?
guys. I know you have a lot of goodies. And isn't it time to use them? Use them and have a stash like this.
That you can just pull at any time.
Yes.
Anytime. And then it's so fun to be able to add them to your
everything.
Because look, I did these earlier in the week with the Miss Kate Cuttable stickers and the KS Crafts die.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have them in my stash to use with projects. So you can take something like this, which is like a snowflake.
Isn't that gorgeous, you guys?
And then, a die cut. Oh, here, this is the better one. I haven't put it together
yet. It's like a mountain in here.
And then you have it ready to go, and you pair it with a beautiful colored image or a bigger sentiment, and boom. Look how quick that embellishment comes together.
Isn't that pretty?
Did we say hi to Tammy? Hey, Tammy, she's driving home in a snowstorm, so be safe.
Oh, that's intense. Please Pay attention to the road, my friend. Please, please, please. So it's gonna be an easy formula.
Yes.
First
Very
part of
easy.
the formula is your sentiment dies, right? Another part of the formula is your sentiment strips. And again, you can produce this over and over and over depending on what collection you have.
And it's always coordinates so nicely to your collection. So that one was with the I Love Snow from Miss Kate Designs. But you could
Yes.
go with, like, last year I had Feeling Frosty from Simple Stories.
Yes.
And it would simply go with that too. Because
Still
you're
gonna
using your
match.
stash. It's still going to match. Just color the stamped image to match it. You coordinate the paper to match with it. And then if you don't use them, you have them in your container like Christian has. That's overwhelmingly chock full with, I just want to dive in there and grab some.
And you guys, this is perfect for Happy Mail, to be honest. Hi, Fritzy.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi,
Happy
Freedom. This is perfect for Happy Mail. Wouldn't you want to receive like a boatload of this? Like, I definitely would. Look how pretty they are.
They are very pretty. I just realized I didn't do the highlighting. Yes. So isn't the mustard coat cute?
So the goal is, my goal is for you guys to have this in your stash. For sentiment stamps, you guys, these are cut aparts that I got from like just simple scrapbook paper. They have pages and pages of these sometimes, and I just get them. They're stickers that are sentiments, and if you don't want to spend and you want to use your stash, you can make your own by using your stamps.
So what did you pull to use tonight, Christian?
I pulled a lot. You know me, girl. You know me, I'm a crazy prepper.
You said you weren't. This is the funny thing.
No, but I didn't do anything. I didn't cut. Like, okay. I didn't have anything cut like you. I just pulled them.
Okay, because you're like, you're just telling me you had nothing ready to go, and now I look at all those dies in that box.
Oh, I have.
And I'm like,
yeah, I have nothing. I have nothing done yet. But I have pulled certain things to be able to create.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I pulled these just to show like what we're trying to accomplish. This is what we're trying to accomplish. A boatload of these that matches with the collection that you're playing with.
Is that a stamp though? Is that pink one a stamp? Is that pink one a stamp? Or is that
no? This one is like a sticker strip. You know how like the Dynamo in the past?
Oh, yes.
Like, I found these at the 99 cents at the thrift store for 99 cents, like a boatload of these. And so I just glued them because the stickies are no longer stickables.
Yes.
And then it's heavy pink, it's bright pink, so I attached it to black, and then it was perfect.
It's really cute. I'm just gonna go and I've been looking at the comments. Bonnie is been working on getting her room set up. So she just finished saying that she finally has the shelves and the furniture where it's going to go. Now it's time to put everything back into the room.
Back in place.
Gina, in big caps locks, has said, Christian, I never understand how in the heck you have the time to get so much done. And I'm right there with you as I witness it. But she gets into these factory crafting modes, and she's amazing at getting all that stuff done. And then Yvette said she's looking for the word sweet, a metal die with an offset. Any ideas where you can order from? And yes, because I was thinking about whether I was going to use this one. This set is a KS Crafts set.
I love this.
And this one, actually,
it comes with like 4 of them, like, yes, delicious,
so
sweet.
One time I know I just used this recently, but what did I use it on to see? Sweet, yeah, yummy, delicious, and a treat for you. So you have the actual ones all ready to go, but this is what the die looks like. Not funny how you have the finished one and I have the dies side by side. I just think that's
It is
amazing.
so amazing to have them all prepped and ready to go. It's so much fun to like, oh yeah, boom, done. Like Rachel was showing you guys the what you call the snowflakes. That's like the formula is, either a snowflake or a rosette. Normally the rosette is the one that we use all the time, isn't it, Rach?
Or a heart.
Any kind of base. So let's talk about the formula. The formula is have a base, which is whatever base you want to do. Have your sentiment die, your sentiment strip, and your image, and that's it.
This
If you want to
case,
be
I don't
extra,
have a
put a dangle on
sentiment-
it.
I don't have a sentiment strip.
Yeah, the sentiment strip is kind of like just mine for myself, but you don't have to do that.
Because this, I think, would be too crowded because I have the stickers on either side if I was making
That
it.
is so beautiful, Rach. It's so pretty. Hi, Tamika. How are you?
Hi, Tamika.
I think Tamika is a Pretty Paper Obsession.
Okay.
Look how pretty having them all
Hi,
in
Barbara.
one area.
It is nice having them all in one area because that was what was neat when I was preparing Soph's, which I still have yet to put in the mail, her birthday challenge. I just was able to go in my little drawer like you have and grab a bunch of all the birthday sentiments that I prepped and put them in a little gift baggie to go, to go in a little baggie to send off. So it's not like you have to prep. You have these ready to go in colors that I know I really like to use, which is the pink and the purples and the white. And if you use neutral enough colors like this one, if I don't use these all with Miss Kate, I Love Snow, they work well. That that blue is going to work with another collection, even if it's not this one. And then because I love talking organizing, especially because it's January and we're organizing our stash, I love these boxes from the Dollar Tree. They're putting I have all my sentiment stamps in there, or sentiment dies.
Yes, me too. I have all my sentiment dies in one container from the Dollar Tree as well.
And it keeps things feeling manageable.
Keeps me sane.
And then can find it relatively easily. And then the word ones, oh shoot, please tell me. The word ones I like to have on a magnetic. I'm not using magnetic for all of them like I was because it just gets too heavy. But the sentiment ones, I seem to like to use the magnets to hold it all in place. Because then the shadows, it's easy to pick out the shadow right away, I guess.
Cutie.
Gosh, I can't find. I was going to start die cutting with my little physics sidekick, and now I don't see my.
I think I showed you, Rach, about. Wait, this is love. I'm looking for something. I lost the cutie one. Oh, I hope I didn't lose it.
Which
I will
cutie
cry.
one?
I lost the cutie backer.
What?
Is
The shadow?
The cutie? Yeah, I think this is it. I found it. You
Okay.
guys, because I went all crazy, like Rachel can tell you. I'm always over prepping. That's me. That's what I do. I over prep. Look how much dice I pulled up. Not just that. This one also.
Oh my God!
It's not enough, right?
She's like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be prepared. And now, no wonder why she can make a gazillion, because she has it ready to go and she doesn't want to put it away until she's used all of them. So, that is nutso.
It's insane. Like, I'm crazy like that, but that's how it is. So I'm gonna identify what colors I want. What's your style, Rach? When you want to do like factory cutting, factory die cutting. Tell us your style.
My style. Well, I'm not doing what I'm doing tonight. I usually don't use this one. I would have like my big Sizzix. What is that electronic one called again? The Switch. I have that, and say I'll put down because I like doing the foam. So ever since you introduced foam for sentiments, I love using foam. Even though this is a bit thinner, it still has dimension when you put it together. So what I do is I take every single shadow and spread it out on all one piece of paper and do a big large batch of them, which is easy to do on with the Big Shot Plus. No, what is it called? The Switch. And then just have a whole bunch done in one go. So like these ones in this tray, as soon as I got as soon as the sentiment die arrived, I wanted to use it because my goal is as things come in from that I've bought.
That's amazing.
I use it right away. So before you put it away, I don't put it away until I've used it at least once. Because I don't know about you guys, but I have so many things in here. I'm embarrassed to say that are brand new, have never been used. So I'll just prep a whole bunch at one time. So like I did a ton of white. So maybe I did 3 sets of white on foam, 3 sets of red on foam, and then go from there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's my strategy for that. But tonight, just to keep it, I can't chit chat while that's going. That's more like factory work. I tend to do that after a hard day. A Friday is often a day where I do that, or I have a few minutes during the day while the kids are at school and I just want to sneak in and do something. In a little amount of time, you have a lot to show what you did for.
Yeah, I love doing this. Like I like bringing my small like my die cutting downstairs. Ooh, this is cute. I'm gonna do this. Die cutting downstairs. And then while we watch, like my family and I have quality time,
yes,
this is what I do because they already know that I can't sit still, right? It's not a thing that they can expect from me. I have to use my hands when I'm watching TV. My husband knows this, and he knows to like, where's your stuff before we watch a movie.
That's awesome.
He knows me so well. Like he asks me, where your stuff? Because we're gonna start the movie, and then he's gonna have the kids help your mom bring her stuff so we can start.
Oops, why isn't this going?
So he knows me so well that I think it's a good thing, being productive while you watch
Erica's
some TV.
here. Hey, Erica.
Huh?
Erica's here.
Hi, Erica. So yeah, super fun. Well, I'm gonna be doing the forever, always, be mine and cutie. So I'm thinking, don't overkill it because I am gonna be.
The other thing I like to do is use scraps. Like this is pink that was left over from something else. I don't even know what now. But then if I have something and I have dyes on my desk, I will often, whatever dye it is, as long as it fits the color combo, I will cut it out with my word dyes. The background, because I know it will go with something. So then I don't waste paper. I don't know if that makes sense or seems silly, but that's the other thing. I like to stretch my stash.
That's a great idea, Rach. Like this is what I do. I choose papers and I cut all the papers at the same time.
Nice. Yep.
And then it's like actual factory working. You just, you have all of your papers, you have all your dyes, and then you just do it.
Oop, yeah, it doesn't. It's mindless.
Yeah, so that you're just cutting while if the show is scary, you're die cutting super fast. You're like
And the noise doesn't bother your family? Like it's not too
Oh
noisy?
no.
Oh, that's
Heck
good.
no.
See,
Me bother them? I don't think so. They're not allowed to be bothered.
so I'm thinking that's why you like watching thriller type shows. That's why you're able to get so much done with those crime shows that you like to watch.
Mm-hmm.
That die cutting handle must be just a spinning.
Yes, yes, yes. Gina says, "Hey Christian, I got my limited edition Barely Arts." Gina, I tried to order that from the website because I was like behind. Like all the design team members already ordered theirs, and I was behind, so it was like out of stock. I'm so glad you were able to get your limited edition. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I think I'm gonna get black. Black would be cute.
Oh my goodness, my glue thing's clogged tonight.
Huh?
My glue bottle's clogged. I can't find a needle.
Oh my gosh, I need to send you. I bought extra of that so I can put it in your box. No, literally, I just did it yesterday, Rach.
Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go.
I
Okay.
need to send you extra of that.
No, there's one. I still have one, but I haven't. To be honest, I haven't looked super hard for it. But that I'm trying to track down because I put it in a spot that made sense. So whether it's hiding behind something, but I remember thinking, okay, put this here. You'll remember when you need it. Actually going through that thought process, and now here I am needing it, and I have no idea where it is.
Ooh, what is this? Sticky back. Fancy.
So my goal is to get all these words that were in a tray updated or created. Yeah, exactly, Roy. If the movie's scary, she's cutting fast. So I'm going back to Gina's comment earlier. She must watch a lot of scary movies to get all those die words done. That's her secret.
Okay. Do I have enough pink? I think I need one more shade of pink. Let us. I want to use my scraps. I don't want to get like regular paper.
I know that was funny. Ingrid's here. Hey, Ingrid, it's super late for you. A fellow Canadian. Woohoo! We are doing sentiments.
Yes. We're trying mass production mode. This is what we're trying to produce.
Does that look okay? This red on pink?
Yes. It's gorgeous.
Versus like the white? Oops.
Gorgeous, my friend.
Because almost this doesn't show up very well. Oh God, I can't even get it off there.
He's so pretty. It's so pretty, honey.
So what is everybody up to tonight? Are you crafting along with us? Are you organizing your craft space? Are you just chilling?
Ooh.
Unwinding
so pretty.
from the
I'm excited to die cut.
I
don't think I've showed anyone this new machine that I got.
Well, you showed me.
I showed you. I show Rachel everything. Look, it's in preparation for our trip. Working on swaps. Cousin Phyllis is watching. Look at that. Isn't that like... But the first thing is I don't trust the handle. I don't know if it's going to stand the test of time. It feels flimsy. So when it comes to like using it, I'm going to use it on trips. I'm not going to use it on my day-to-day.
Okay.
But look. Ta-da.
Look at it.
Ta-da.
Where did you get it from again?
Ali Honey. Ali Honey.
Ooh.
So I am going to use my big Mama Jama, but I'm gonna use that for trips, like the trip that we're about to have. That will be that'll be fun to do.
It's funny because it reminds me of the cuddle bug, and I remember
Yeah, it
giving
looks
that
like
to
the
my
cuddle bug, doesn't
sister.
it?
Yes, I gave it to my sister, which I'm sure she doesn't even use it, and I wonder if she still has it. Would it be bad to ask for it back?
Yeah, I think you should. I
Aw.
think I think you could say, "Oh, mine broke. Can I just borrow yours forever?" And then she's not even gonna notice, so you can use it for your trip.
Well, it's funny because I gave her, like, when I got my Cricut Explorer, I
Hmm.
gave her all my Cricut expression stuff and the cartridges. I mean, I loaded them onto like Design Space or whatever, but I got rid of all of that stuff, gave it all to her because she thought she was going to have all this time, but she works full time.
She thought she's gonna have so much time after the babies are born.
Yes, honestly, that's about the time when I gave it to her. She hasn't used it once. I was asking her about it if she still had it.
Oh yeah, she still has it. She has all the cartridges, I'm sure. Yeah, because the baby sleeps, right? Oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do it when the baby is sleeping.
Yeah, it was so that she could do a baby scrapbook of her daughter. Her daughter is turning 9 this year. I don't think she even started the scrapbook.
I
And
doubt
I
it.
I remember giving her some pages. Like I remember I bought her all the stuff to make the baby book, and I even started some like layouts for her.
Uh-huh.
But I'm pretty sure she never got a like you know how it is. I have the firstborn's book done, but not the second.
I thought I was gonna have a lot of time when the baby was born because, they sleep a lot. But nobody told you that when they sleep, you're supposed to sleep.
Yes.
Eventually, I learned that that's what I was supposed to do. And then also, clothes are piling up. This tiny little human changes clothes all the time.
Yes.
They have
For
to
sure.
be, right?
Yep.
They always have to be dressed cutely. They require a lot of time. And you think, oh, yeah, I'm going to definitely finish the baby album. Whoever told you that you're going to have time after you give birth, it's leading you
Does it?
to doom.
Yes. No, exactly. Cynthia's doing Valentine's Day crafting. Gina was saying that the cuddle bug is heavy. I've kind of forgotten what it's like. It's that bright green one.
Is it heavy?
I don't remember. What I do remember is my dad had to fix the handle on the cuddle bug, but he fixed it. He's such a fixiter. Um, and Erica said, I use my Big Shot and the Marquee by Diamond Press and Cricut Joy. What's a Marquee by Diamond Press? Is that a die cutter thing? Is it a smaller one? See, I'm not up in my die cutting. Ingrid's excited because her tier tray die arrived today.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
no,
you're going to love it.
Bonnie can't find her cord to her Empress. Eeks. It's got to be in one of those boxes. I'm sure once you start taking everything out, you're going to find it in a logical space.
Yes, that's what I would try to find first is a die cutting.
And
Because
then
that would be like you can do that like lickety split, no
as a
time.
little, well, and as a little like kind of break activity.
Yeah.
If you have it set up, like if you need, you're in your craft space and you need like a
If
pick
you want
me
to be
up
crafty, that's like a small
as a little
thing to
reward for
unpack.
working hard and getting your room set up. And what else? For Jessica's doing Valentine's swap. She's using French Kiss by Doodlebug, and it's making her very, very happy.
Yay! I love that collection. It's gorgeous.
And then Roe, my sister did that. She got an electric die cutting machine, so I bought her a bunch of dies. She didn't use it, so I got it with all the dies back. That's a perfect gift. The gift that keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm.
Soph, Oh, she's talking about she's just responding. Okay. And then Gemini Junior. That's an electric one, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Soph is boobing the baby. And Phyllis has one. I'm not sure what that means. Which die cut? The die cutter, I guess.
Man, this is so beautiful.
Is that glitter? I love glitter.
Glittered pinkaloos. B mine is so beautiful.
And Ingrid's having trouble sleeping, so she's up. Like, what time is it for you? Because you're
Ingrid is Eastern.
on the other side of Canada. It's always unexpected. Well, I'm glad you can come in and tune in, and we get to see you and keep you company while you're trying to settle down.
Mm-hmm. I'm not glad that you cannot sleep. However, we're glad that you're here.
Just that you're here, and you have something to do to take your mind off and relax.
That's right.
Freedom came across a garage sale at small craft store in Lodi, California. $2 stamps and $3 dies. I went a little crazy, to say the least. Most items were unused. Holy moly.
Holy moly.
I love those kind of deals. It's hard to like contain ourselves.
Oh yeah. That's for shizzles. Oh my gosh, imagine, Rach, when we go to the retreat.
No, I can't. I'm saving my money now. That's why I'm on these no spends.
Oh my gosh, Rach. Yeah, I'm glad that you're doing a no spend now so that you can enjoy the shopping experience in the retreat, because it's legit. So.
And we were also strategizing what we're going to be able to eat the other day when we were talking about Yvette and Alicia.
Yes, Yvette is here. Is Alicia here?
No, I don't think so.
Because Yvette, we're strategizing. So cost-saving tips equals a maximum shopping situation.
Yes.
So Rachel may bring her crock pot and air fryer. I cannot bring anything because I'm flying.
No, but I'm not. I'm driving.
The airport people will be like, "Are you moving in? Because it's a round trip ticket."
Well, that's the only problem I'm worried about with the border. Like, they see me packed with all this like crafty stuff, and then like a crock pot and a air fryer. What are you doing? I'm going to a scrapbooking retreat.
Hello, we need to be fed. Hello, sir. Scrappers, eat.
We can't waste any time. We need to make every precious moment
24 hours in a day, my friend. They'll be like, "Lady, you're intense." Like, you better believe it. Yeah, huh?
And Bonnie's off to find Alicia. I'll take a case of couple soups. Yes, we were talking. I didn't know what they were referring to, but they were saying the ramen, the noodle bowls. I always called them Mr. Noodle as a kid.
Mr. Noodle.
Yes. I guess that was the brand back then. I remember when those came out when I was in grade 4, or that's when I learned about them.
Mr. Noodle.
Everybody would bring them for lunch, but they wouldn't make the soup. They ate it raw. So they crack it in a bag, crack it up so it's little bits.
That's bizarre.
Then put the soup mix on it and shake it up, and they ate it like it was a bag of chips.
That's so crazy.
Because it was in like a little package, and I remember they were cheap at that time. They were like $4 for $1 or something.
Wow. $4 for $1?
Yeah.
Damn.
I have no idea even what they are now, or if you can even get them. I know, we ate them raw. Oh, Soph is saying we should bring instant craft dinner bowls. I guess you can just pour hot water into those, right?
Instant crafted. That's what I lived on in college, bro.
Is it?
I had 20 pesos budget, which is 20 pesos. So $1 is 50 pesos. So technically, that's, I don't know, that's 40 cents, whatever. So 40 cents was my budget for lunch, for
A meal?
for food every day. And so that's what you lived on. Then I would always make my college boyfriend pay for the food because yeah, that's why you have a boyfriend.
Exactly.
So he can feed you. Hey, hey.
So lots of people were grossed out by my noodle story, but there's other people that did the same thing when they were a kid. So I'm not alone. And apparently
There you
Bonnie
go.
still eats them today. Like that.
Oh, she still does it today?
Eats them raw.
Oh my God,
I
that's so
have
funny. Never heard of that.
actually the raw noodles in an Asian salad are good. I've done that too. That's really yummy. Instead of like croutons, you use the noodles. I've done that too.
Salad. I need to
Yes,
try
the
that.
crunchy part. It actually is really good. I haven't done that in a while. I forgot about that. That would be a good work thing to mix up salads. Although when I take salads to work, I don't think I put enough protein in them. And I get so hungry by the end of the day. I end up snacking. I'm like, I don't think this is saving me any calories.
No,
When you're snacking because you're starving.
you're snacking like I made egg drop soup today
Oh,
as part of my domestic goddessing, and it was so good.
yummy. Actually, I was thinking of taking soup for lunch tomorrow. I have still frozen turkey soup in the freezer. It's an easy lunch because I can just de-thaw it, take some crackers and some bread, and I'm good to go.
Nice.
Oops. So I have to cut some more paper for do this. I seem to got carried away with the white sentiments.
You had a lot?
Or white. So I don't think it shows up very well on the lighter pink. I'm hoping this red will look good. I just have to cut it.
Now that I'm ordering, it's really hard on my teeth to boil 5 minutes. Yeah, you need sentiment die cuts for sure.
Oh,
Or
this is like
shizzles.
I don't know. This is, I would say, staple to have in your craft stash. If I was rebuilding my scrap stash from scratch again, this would be a must-have purchase.
Agreed. Like if somebody like a new crafter asks me like, what's your basic, like my top 5, if I was gonna say, for example, your sister, Rach.
Yes.
If your sister asked and she said, Rach, I want to start crafting. Let's not put it scrapbooking or stamping specifically.
Paper crafting.
Paper crafting. I want to paper craft. What are the 5 things that I need to buy? Just 5. What would you recommend?
And this isn't counting like the staples like glue or anything, right? This is
No. The glue is a staple. Scissors, don't count that.
The ruler.
Yeah, that's a given. Paper obviously is a given because it's called paper crafting. So what would you recommend? 5 things. And everyone, if Rachel's sister called you on the phone, and she's a police officer, mind you, so have to be respectful. What would you tell her?
Yes.
Or my sister, let's say my sister who's a nurse, like coming to the States. What would you tell our sisters to get if they want to get into the business of the paper crafting? What 5 things?
Well, I know the number one thing for me would be some word dyes.
Word dyes would be
number
awesome.
1.
That's your first?
Yes. Because that gets me using my staff really well, I think. And that's number 1. Number 2. Stamps. I don't know. I do use my greeting farm stamps a lot. So I probably use stamps. Some sort of stamp.
Stamps are awesome.
Something to color with. So like so that's 3. So I have sentiments, stamps.
So stamps, dyes. Sentiments, dyes, and coloring supplies.
Yes, that's 3.
So that's 3. Sentiments, sentiment dyes, stamps.
What about you? I'm stuck at there. I'm trying to think what the next thing would be.
My first thing would always be get a scoreboard.
Oh, yes. Yes.
The scoring tool. Get a scoring tool / scoring. I'm gonna say scoring tool / cutting tool, because you can, the one that I have right now does both. So that's just one item. And then I don't have to make them buy any kind of scoring board because it already had a scoring board, right?
Good point.
Or wait, let me think. Maybe I'm gonna have them get an all-in-one.
Oh.
Because it already has the corner rounder, right? It has the scoring. It has a scoring. It has the tab. It has the thing right here. It has the envelope. So this one would be one item, your basic. Your best friend said, Christian, I'm ready to paper craft with you. That's the first item I'm going to tell them. Next, stamps.
Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. You found a big shot in Goodwill. That is awesome.
That's amazing. Was it in good shape, Erica?
All-in-one tool. Next part would be basic dies. Like dies. All-in-one tool, dies, stamps.
I would still choose a Cricut. Like having electronics. Oh, shoot. I just dropped something. One of my dies. Damn it. I would use, I still choose my Cricut.
The Cricut does everything, so you don't need dies anymore.
No, so, I mean, I don't even know. Oh, God, I lost the shadow on the ground, and now I can't see.
Oh, no.
I'm sure it's here, but because everybody's here with me, I'm not going to be able to find it. Oh, look for it later. Darn it.
Glue gun.
Oh.
Is that part of basic supplies, like adhesive?
I don't know. That's what I was just thinking.
Can that be counted as basic? Like, I don't need to have them buy that. For Yvette, she says corner punches suitable for rounding off card postcards. Yes. Embossing, perforating tools, boards. Very true. Corner punches. Tweezers. She wants tweezers. That's true. Tweezers is a good one too. Alicia's in bed. She's so tired. Erica says it includes a platform for $4.95. That's insane. Cynthia says, of course, the greeting farm stamps, number 1. Number 2, Copics. Number 3, scissors. Number 5, paper trimmers, dice, electronic machine. I agree, Rachel. I would never give up my Cricut.
Because that's a good staple to have. Like, I mean, it's a good staple to have, a good thing, because it can do so many different things, and you don't have to have any dies. So if you really wanted to do
everything,
words, it could do words for you. The thing that because I don't have the expression one, sorry, not the expression, the maker, I don't cut foam with it, but I feel like if you had that one, you could cut some foam if you needed to.
Everything.
So I'm still keeping dies on my list, because what I like about the dies is
shaker.
You can do shakers, and then it has the stitching. Like, I don't know. There's just something about
Yeah, the stitching is
the
kind of
stitching
phenomenal.
that you can't get with the Cricut.
Agreed.
But if I had to choose, because I was really like, then I'd probably choose the Cricut first. But I don't want to choose.
You don't want to choose the Cricut.
But
Well,
if I
you have
had
5
to,
items that you can bring or tell them to get.
yeah, I think I'm already at 5 though.
Yeah.
I lost count, but I feel like I was close to.
Me too. I lost count. Cheris says, I would say a paper pad, die cuts, Jemmy's bone folder. Good one. I'd say at least one bookshelf supplies of fast. A bookshelf, because it does creep up.
Organizing basket. Yes, organizing baskets or something. Just leave it on the floor. That's what we do when it overflows, right? You just have it on the floor beside you. Who needs a bookshelf?
Shelf. That's so funny. Oh my God, that's hilarious with a shelf. I love that.
But it's practical. It's important.
It is the
If
truth.
you can't find your stuff, then you don't use it either, right?
The truth.
So, well, that was an interesting thought exercise, wasn't it? In one way or another, every so often we have some sort of like, if you're on a desert island, if you're this, it always comes back. But it's always a little different each time. And depending on the situation, I don't answer the same way each time. There's always a slight variation. I don't know how we get on these. Like the
it always seems
van.
that Cricut is always the answer.
The container van. Remember the container?
The container van, yeah.
Yes.
The container van, the blue container van that has a psychiatrist in it. Remember that conversation?
Yes. Oh my God. But
I feel like
I'm just waiting for you to mention EM, and then we're on track. I'm not even going to say it because I don't want it in my feed. It's finally out of my feed.
It's so funny. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, oh my God, she does not want me to mention that.
That's why I didn't say anything.
And I'm like, that's going to be part of the conversation, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. I was just waiting for you to bring it up. I knew it. Here we go.
I tell you.
I just got him out of my feed.
It's always we have the tangents that we do. It's so fun.
It is fun.
I love it. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious how we get into this conversations of funny things.
Yes.
I mean, it's all in the company of friendship. I love it.
Oh, it's all fun. It's all fun.
Fun and friendship. It's just fun to, like, majority of us has been here before, and we know what we're talking about. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So funny.
Stop, Sophie. Stop.
Good night, Cheris.
Good night, Cherish.
Bonnie says a scoreboard, guillotine, paper, glue, scissors is all you need. That's true. Technically, coloring material and stamps would be the next level. Like, your basic would probably be like, paper crafting is something to cut with. Technically, if you're going to go really basic with not a lot of technology, your basic would be paper and scissors. And
but
then if you want to
they already had that basic stuff. This was
that's already a given. She already has that in her stash because Rachel already gave her all that. The next level is now she's willing to craft and use the stuff. And now that's why we're talking more about in-depth, more involvement of things. What is it?
No, I'm just laughing at you. This is how you start going down these crazy. I'm just waiting for the next rabbit hole to go down.
It's just funny.
Oh my
These
goodness.
conversations are just funny
Rowie
to
said
me. I
she's
love
getting
it.
so desperate. I'm going to ask for a metal container for Mother's Day. Just rent a crane and put it in the backyard. Oh, goodness. I got on a tangent on YouTube admiring all
happened?
these people's she sheds and setting them, how they set them up and everything.
Oh, people setting up she shed. How
Yes.
fun. How was it?
It was amazing because I was cleaning up. I was watching it as I was cleaning up my space. So I just found it very like inspiring to get motivated. And how nice it must be to not be attached to the house. So you need some mummy-free space. You just run out to your little shed and hide.
She shed. Well, I mean, at a certain point in your life, when you can afford a she shed, it's probably the kids are old and they're in college and they have their own lives.
Yes. Well,
So
that
at
was the
that
case when I
point,
went and visited my crafty fairy godmother. She had a beautiful,
she shed.
beautiful she shed.
See, crafty fairy godmother does not need to breastfeed anyone.
No.
You know, people with she sheds are not in the breastfeeding stage. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's when you think about a she shed.
Paper crafter, the game level 2. You can now use coloring supplies. Yes. Soph said she'd like a she shed. Gina said she would not like a she shed because she wants to be in the house.
Yeah.
Marilyn G got a she shed and she's in the house most of the time. I'd make my hubby walk me to and from my she shed. Yeah, I guess you'd be out there by yourself, depending on where you are. I wouldn't want a she shed. I like being in my house. Too isolating.
It's so far from the fridge.
Well, some people have fridges in their little she sheds.
Oh my god, that's fancy though.
Like,
that's fancy she
it's
shed.
not really even a shed. Bonnie says she likes her craft room right next door to my red room, so when I get tired, I don't have to walk far. That's true. Mine is close to the kitchen because I like to be able, and there's a bathroom close by, so I like that I can go and make tea if I need to. That's what I like to do. Oh no. Erica said a tree fell on my friend's she shed in a big storm this month. Lots of water damage. Oh my god.
Yikes.
And Tammy's ride home safely. She just pulled into her driveway. Good job.
Yay.
Good job.
You're safe. I'm happy.
And Mimi's here. I don't think I said hi, Mimi. Hi, Mimi. What? So you come
Mimi.
in. Yeah, you need a mini fridge for sure. Mojo Jojo plans a she shed. No, I have not seen that. In my part of the house, there's a bedroom and the bathroom. Kitchen is not far. Olivia's on the other side of the house, so I don't have to hear her either. Yes, that's the other thing that was coming. I think that's partly why it started to come up in my feed too, is the damage that people got. Some people I think were resetting up their she sheds after the big storms too.
After the big storm.
Yeah.
I would assume.
So, yeah, I don't know. That's a good point. The storm part. But I noticed one person, I guess you could worry about it getting too hot, but they even had an air conditioner built into their she shed. It's like, holy moly.
That must be like an amazing she shed, like crafty fairy godmother level.
Yeah, hers was pretty amazing.
So were you did you see her she shed? Is that where you got your stuff?
Yeah, that's where I've shopped from. It's funny because I went to go pick up like just a few things and then I ended up, she's like, oh, you want to come to the back? I'm selling off all my stuff. I'm like, sure. And then I went in there. I was like in awe of this space.
Oh my God. It must be crazy, amazingly phenomenal.
And I guess what I always worried about is the lighting, because I like to have good lighting when you're crafting. And she had like big windows in there, so it wasn't affecting the lighting at all. Like
How big is a she shed? Like, does it feel like 2 bedrooms or?
I would say, it was bigger than my little, like, because I'm in the den, like we have a den. So that's what I'm in my house. It was bigger than that, but not much bigger. So I'd say like a den size.
It's big.
But it was high. They had lots of height. So she had nice tall shelves to put stuff on. And basically a nice window that was at desk levels. So her desk was under the window and it was like straight on. And then she had corner windows on either side. And then a nice big door with a window.
I wonder how much a she shed is.
Yeah, good question.
Anybody know how much a she shed is?
And then you have to have the space for it. Like, technically, I don't have space to put it here.
Outside.
Like, I think a lot of people have like a big, like they're sort of like farm type yards.
True. If you have like acres and acres, then you can definitely do a she shed. Rowie says, I think it's as big as you want. Like 10 by 15 would be great with storage up top and under.
Oops, darn it.
I think it would depend on the size that you prefer, isn't it? Ugh, I'm going to go lower so you guys can see what I'm doing.
Maybe I should do that.
If to be honest, I haven't thought about a she shed, wanting a she shed. Maybe if we go like tiny house, maybe that would be at the time that I would actually think of going the she shed route. Because in the tiny house, I don't think I'm going to have my craft room.
Gosh, can you imagine downsizing this though?
Yeah, I know, right? Like, okay, if we're going to move into a tiny home, and my husband has, maybe about 2 years ago, he's been watching a lot of like tiny homes and, there's a lot of tiny homes talk, because it's cost effective and you can go anywhere.
Yes.
And, mortgage free would be like insanely awesome. Imagine how much craft supplies. So I guess that's going to be the point.
You have no place to put it. You have no place to put it. If you're in a tiny home, your tiny home could be a scrap space.
You can have a tiny home for your craft supplies and then a tiny home to live in. But that defeats the purpose of cost cutting.
Exactly. Yes.
That would be like, that doesn't make sense. You have 2 mortgages now. One is for your craft supplies, and the other one is for your actual house. So
you might as well just have a house.
It costs the same. Yeah, that would not be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Or scrap bus.
I think I'm missing.
I'm just nervous that I'm not going to be able to find the XOXO one that fell on the floor.
I think you will, Rach. I will be here for you.
Yes,
we're gonna go through it together.
And hear it fall, and I didn't hear it as clearly because I was tuned into listening.
Christian, you cannot. Your craft room is tight. Wait, my craft room is tiny. My craft room is a tiny home. That's funny. Because Gina physically saw my craft room. We built an additional room and I took out and see my neighbor's house. Hi, Pia.
Hi, Pia.
I got a new book this week. Love the layout. Oh my gosh. Pia, our friend author. Have a book published. That's kind of phenomenal, isn't it?
Yes.
I've been wanting to do that forever. Pia's going to help me with my book, Rach.
Is she?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm so excited. I'm thinking about volume 1, volume 2. It feels profesh, to be honest. Professional feelings. I wonder why this is not cut. Beautiful pink. This is my most hated part. If it didn't cut,
Oh,
like
I
why?
find with some of those dyes, with my new, what do you call that mat? Magic mat? Is that what it's
Ah,
called?
yes, the magic mat. I did use the magic mat.
That
Very
sometimes you have to
selective.
use a shim. I have a tiny metal shim that I find with some of them I have to use if it's thinner paper.
It's the worst. How do you find your magic mat? Do you love it?
I do like my magic mat a ton. I love because I bought new plates for my Big Shot before Christmas, and I didn't want to use those until the magic mat came. And now that I'm using that, I love that the plastic plates don't warp. And you can see through it. Like, I don't know, I love that part. It takes some getting used to with some of the papers though. Like some of them you have to use a shim.
Yes, that's a part that I hate the mostest. I love, 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 love the precision plate. If only I could use it every single time, but I don't want to use it every single time because it's bending.
The precision plate's bending?
No, the clear thing.
Oh, yeah, I don't like the bendy plates. That was I guess that's what starts to happen with the switch is the plates because it's such a wide surface area that they start to curve.
Mm-hmm. That is like the pet peeve. Okay. I tell my workmates I have a book out on Amazon, a notebook, LOL. My nephew's college graduation in Seattle. Yay! Seriously, the Easter Kids activity book from 4 to 8 just got released on Amazon. Is that yours too? I love mine. I got it when scrapbooking had it free. Sorry.
You're coughing a lot tonight, Christian. Are you okay? You have
My
some
coffee's
water
back.
there?
Yeah, I do. I would drink water.
Mimi has 3 nephews that are graduating this summer, 2 from college and the other one from high school. Yes, the plates and the warping. But I have found since I got the magic mat, the plates aren't warping. And getting bent like they were. So
That's exactly
do you have the
why.
magic mat, Pia? Do you have the magic mat?
That's exactly why I haven't used my Switch since. When did I get mine? April. I got mine for my birthday. Since June, actually.
You haven't used it since June for 6 months?
Yeah, bro.
Yikes. Oh, Patrice is here. Hey, Patrice.
Hey, Patrice. Sup,
You've been
sis?
making some amazing Valentine's Day projects and sharing them on your Instagram.
Thank you for sharing.
Oh, gosh. So inspiring.
So inspired.
I am recommending the magic mat. I have the magic mat, but it won't cut foam nor felt. Really? Because I'm using it for that. I do find when I cut foam, though, it cuts deeper into my magic mat. But using the shim helps. I find I have to use a shim. It's funny because I got it from the crafty fairy godmother. She just threw it in my box when I was buying all my stuff from her. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'll use this. But one day when it wasn't cutting and I was having issues like Christian was having, I used a shim. Let me see if I can find it. What I mean by a shim. Hold on. Oops.
I'll think about it enough. I'm on a live. I don't know. I'll text you. Just bring it.
So this is what I call a shim. So it's like really thin metal like this. So when I do my sandwich, this is the metal one. Or not the metal one, the magnetic plate. Then I put the magic mat down. Then I put my die. And then I put the shim. on top. And then I put the plastic plate like this and put it through. And then I don't need to use my precision plate because I don't want to wear that out. But you can see, like you see, I've done lots of cuts with this one, but you can see if you do foam, because I did those snowflakes, it cuts a little, I don't know if it's showing up. It cuts a little bit deeper into
your mat.
Into your mat. But I'm okay with that because I find this hat, what happened with these plastic ones is over time, you end up getting like the little cuts in your dies as you start cutting, but that doesn't happen with this because it's soft. Or maybe it's, I mean, it hasn't yet. I mean, it's still relatively new because it was a Christmas present. So yeah, so I use that. And then with my switch, I use the bottom plate, the thick one, that thin one. Then I put this on because this replaces the clear plastic, and this on top. And then if I need to a shim, but I don't know if I've needed to use the shim as much. But I mean, my shim is only like little, so it affects how big of pieces you can cut. But that's only when it doesn't cut through something. So that would be thinner paper, but that doesn't happen too often. So yes, I do recommend that. The shim came from Crafty Furry Godmother. So I have no idea where she got this from.
I'm sure you can find it in Amazon.
I'm sure.
Or scrapbook.com.
Yeah, but probably that too. I don't know. Is that what it's technically called?
Metal shim?
Yeah.
I think so.
So I like the shim. And it cuts, that just provides, like you can see it's very thin. I mean, they say you can use paper. Layers of paper, but this is just nice because it's not paper and you can just tuck it in with your stuff. But I would recommend the Magic Mat, and look how straight my plate is. Like this has been used with the Switch and my Big Shot, and look how flat the plate is.
Oh wow, and it's nice and
look how pristine it is.
Pristine.
I mean, you can't see through it because it's the glitter one. I like these because then you can't lose it when you put it down on something. But what's neat about it is you buy 2 of these, but I'm only using 1. So I am curious how long the Magic Mat lasts for.
It's gonna save you a whole lot.
Yes, because now, like look how straight it's straight. It's like the day I got it. And I'm finding my Switch plate, my Switch plastic one is straightening out since I've been using the Magic Mat.
Oh, magical. It is magical.
Is that what it's called? The Magic Mat? No, what is it called?
Probably.
Am I calling it
you can be a spokesperson, Rach, for like Magic Mat.
God. I sound like I'm an infomercial tonight. I'm sorry. I'm not.
You can totally be like, you know what happened to me?
So what happened to you with yours?
Oh, no. You can, when you're doing your infomercial.
Oh, yes. I just found like I'm an infomercial. I love the glitter plate. I fell in love with it when I saw it, and it was funny because I was going to buy one off of Amazon before Christmas because my plates, I've been saying for like months to Christian, I need new plates. I need new plates. I need new plates. She probably gets so sick of me saying it because I don't do it. Just like I'm going to clean my room. I'm going to clean my scrap room. Anyways, bless her heart. And so finally I looked on Amazon and I saw them there, like just a blue one because I like the colored plates. Then I went to the local scrapbooking store and I saw those glitter purple ones, and the price was the same as on Amazon, but I'm supporting, the local store. So I'm like, score, I'm picking it up. And then I didn't use it until the Magic Mat arrived. And as you've just heard for the last 5 minutes of me going on, I love the Magic Mat. Because I didn't like that the plates were warping. I just didn't like that. But from what I understand, there's no way to stop it because they're so
It's the pressure.
And the pressure. They're so, the surface area. Because I was talking at the time to the lady at the scrapbooking store because they sell those mats no, plates, I should say, at her store if I need replacements there too. Because what's awful about those ones is they're expensive. Like they're like it's a big investment when you buy the plastic plates for the Switch. It's like $50 or something and up.
Yes, that's huge. That's a lot of money.
Yes, get the magic mats when you can get the free gift from scrapbook.com. That's what happened when I got it. I got some like
I like the
glittered
free
paper.
gift. The scrapbook.com is doing a lot of.
Gina likes the glittered plates too. I love the glitter plates too, but over time the glitter started coming off onto my paper. Oh, really?
No way!
No way. Don't tell me that. I got to keep track. I'll check in with me in a couple months, everybody, and the infomercial for the plates will begin. It's a metal plate, Erica, by Sizzix, and it cuts intricate dies too. That must be a question to what the precision plate is. Because I do have the precision plate, and then I have this other plate. I don't remember what it's for. I don't know if it's a precision plate. I have so many different plates. Bonnie has the scrap magic mat, but of course she says she doesn't know where it is at the moment. You will get there. You'll be so proud of yourself once your room is all set up.
Yes.
The big dies don't like the Spellbinders machine.
It feels so good.
Are the big dies the ones that are thick? Is that what you mean by the big dies? Like these
Yeah.
ones? Okay.
Yeah.
They cut so nice in the Switch.
They cut so nice, period. Like forever and ever.
Period. Yes, they do.
Because they're just, it's not just a tiny little metal thing. It is solid. And behind that is wood.
Yes.
So it's just
the challenge with those is they just take up so much space in your craft room. That's the downside.
That is the downside. That's horrid. That's my situation. My entire cabinet behind me is full of that.
Beautiful. I'll never forget when you first showed me that when we first started crafting, when we were showing each other our craft pieces.
And you were like, hoarder.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was like,
no, I know. I was thinking about that for myself. I'm like, oh my God, she thinks I'm a hoarder.
No, you're a good company. Gina said someone was on IG was selling cutting plates for $6, so I got 3 sets, so I'm good for now.
Wow, for
that's
$6.
A great deal. Are they were new, or are they like, what do you call it? Destashing. Jessica says I've had both my mini cheap die cutting machine and a Big Shot for 5 years. I've not had to replace the plates. That's amazing. I waited a long time to replace these blue plates. I don't know. It's probably been quite a while. They were pretty rough shape. Because I'd rather buy crafty supplies than stuff to be able to use your crafty supplies well. It doesn't make sense, but Olga has a tutorial on her channel using the Dollar Tree mat like a magic mat. Yes, I saw that. I'm just always so terrified to do something like that. Like I'd wreck something, especially with my big Switch machine.
Guess it's an investment.
Pia, you did a lot of cutting in those 3 months too, though. You were
yes, she did.
On fire, cutting and using all your amazing dies that you have collected. So I wonder if
I love it. I love it when we use our dies. It feels like success.
Oh gosh. Well, and it's practical. That's the thing I would recommend to people. Going back to that, what 5 things would you recommend a new paper crafter?
Foam.
Oh yeah, craft foam.
I feel, Rach, one of the things that's a game changer for me is creating my own thickers because we're able to cut foam.
Oh God. Even having the word die, like the word dies.
Right?
Sorry, the letter dies. Not word dies. Letter dies.
The alphabet, you mean?
Yes. There we go. What did I say? Did I just call it something else? Did my teachery talk? I'm trying to read and think and write and pull off this paper. and it shows my multitasking. Oh,
Bro,
Jessica's
another game changer is
yes.
this.
What? Oh yes, the fine tip. That's why I think I'm also struggling tonight because I don't have my proper Fairly Arts glue. That's going to be something I'm going to look for in the next few days. It's got to be in here somewhere.
It is
Hopefully,
there.
I know it's here because I haven't used both bottles. I know I haven't. And I'm like, I'm going to put this here so I don't forget. Well, it's so well hidden
It is so safe.
that I don't even know where it is.
I love the glitter bright pink on black.
It's pretty.
One of my favorite combos. And then blush over black is gorgeous too.
Well, see, I would have not normally put red and pink together, but I don't know. I kind of like it.
It's beautiful, Rach. Red and
then the
pink
red
is
and pink on
gorgeous.
this
I want to
one.
try light pink on oh no, light pink probably on red. Let's see what that looks like. No, it looks white.
That looks white here on camera.
Yeah, that's true. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Bevs.
Hey, Bev. She doesn't have a Switch. Bev's talking about the Switch. Deb's had her Gemini for 5 years. She does say the plates warp, but it's because it's so powerful. Well, that's what I'm wondering if that's the case with the Switch.
Bye, Gina. Good night.
It doesn't work on the Switch, only the Big Shot. Sorry, what was this? So for you asking me a question, the only thing I haven't figured out is embossing folders with the Dollar Tree mat. I don't think are you supposed to use that with die cutting? Or not die cutting, with the folders? Or that's the part I'm not sure. Is it just for cutting? The Spellbinders manual die machine is awesome. So Pia wouldn't recommend the Switch. Bonnie said, Jessica, I researched big time before I bought the Empress, and they all work the same, but the Empress, the plates don't work, so it don't warp probably, so it don't cost big time to buy the plates. Pia would recommend Nuvo glue. She was telling me about that the other night. I just hate that I have to use the Big Shot for the Bigs dies. Do you have very many of those, Bev? And Pia is in love with the Spellbinders dies. Are you still on the subscription for them? Bonnie's agreeing with Pia that she likes the Barely Arts glue on the Nuvo. Catherine had a stroke and needs an electronic die machine because of the cranking.
It's hard.
Cranking that die cut round and round also saves on a gym membership. Jessica, yes. There's an element where it doesn't feel like you're working when you're not doing it. Doing the cranking. Spellbinders is awesome, especially the monthly sub boxes.
Is it expensive, the subby box?
That's what I'm curious about.
I like how much is it when it comes to like pricing?
Gina says, oh, sweet friends, I need to get some sleep. I've crafted myself out today. Have a great night and behave. We'll try to, Gina. We'll try. Until
we
next
always
time.
Try.
Night. I need to order glue too and card bases from Barely Arts. That's what Soph's task is to do this week for homework. Pia, especially now that they added stitch dies. She's really in love.
I love the stitched.
I've never tried my Empress plate. Catherine, I love, Bonnie says she loves the Empress and the plates. Thank you, Pia. I've never tried the Barely Art. I have too much glue. Barely Art is definitely worth it. I'm not using Barely Arts tonight. I'm using Scotch because that's all I have in this little bottle. But what I'm noticing is when I'm gluing something down, it starts to slide around, and Barely Arts doesn't do that after it's glued down. So
I like Barely Art a lot too.
And the tip on the Barely Arts glue is a game changer. Get one with the tip or just order the tips and put it on any glue bottle. I don't know about that, but I'm using this tip with this, but this keeps getting clogged and is not being fixed by the needle like the Barely Arts glue does. And it's sliding around a lot. Like, I don't know. I think it's going to be okay. Like this one slid around so you can kind of see the glue, but I don't think people are going to notice that. Like you guys would notice. Nobody said anything while they were watching, although they might be thinking it. Yes. Oh, sorry, it's not making you look bad. We can figure out what you're saying, Bonnie. Deb's getting ready to sleep. Is it already 10 to 11? How did this happen?
Oh my God. It is 10:52. How?
Okay, yes. So
How did this happen?
Did not work with the Switch when I tried it. You're brave. I would not try it with the Switch. Spellbinders dies are pricey, beautiful but pricey. I love the diamond press. There's so many different machines and presses. I can't even keep track of what all these look like, but it cuts like butter. Well, that's amazing. You might get a bottle the first time. The cap won't fit on every bottle. No, I'm not buying any craft stuff until I straighten out what I have. Yep, still subscribing in Spellbinders. They lowered the club costs. Oh, that's good to know. I'm going to have to check that out. I wonder what it's like to Canada.
That's the clincher, isn't it?
Yep, it totally is. Gracie's here.
Hi, Erica.
I can cram her in on right side, but can hold down machine with left hand. Yeah, you need an electronic one. It's a game changer. It doesn't even feel like you're die cutting because like at times I'm wondering if that's why my shoulder hurts. I mean, it's not just from cuddling with Elizabeth. I wonder if it's from cranking stuff at times. I don't know. Now that I think about it. So you almost feel like you're not crafting when you're so used to cranking. So Deb's leaving. She's going to good night. Too much fun and great discussion topics. Yes, we are getting lost of track of time. Bev's saying it's 1:52 where she is. Time flies when you're having fun. Roey's saying it's 11:53 where she is. Oh my goodness. Good night, Debbie.
Oh my God, I cannot believe it.
Diamond Press is big on Home Shopping Channel, and they got a lot of good deals on dyes in the machine. See, we don't have the shopping channel here. Shipping costs a lot now. See, that's the problem.
That is the big problem. The shipping.
The shipping, yes, for sure. For sure.
Look how cute they are. It's just.
Oh, you started to add little details.
No, I just have it on my table, Rach, and that's why it's in front of me. Okay. Like, look, it's in front of me, so I started like pulling out these odds and ends. Because it's just here.
Yes. Well, that's the thing when you have these, that's what's great about these sentiments when they're all made. Like if you were making a project, would you go and just start cutting those individually without doing a batch set? No. Doing a batch set is like you've bought your handmade ephemera.
Yeah.
Your purchased ephemera and you're just using it. Oh, that looks beautiful. I love that green.
The green, right? You wouldn't think.
It's very spring.
The green would be.
So Jessica's got to go because it's 7 a.m. and she has to get the kids ready.
Ready for school.
And you have a good day, Jessica. Thanks for joining us. Catherine says, hubby thinks I should use my Cricut. It just got complicated right now for me. Oh, it's not. The Cricut's actually really good to use. The thing is, it's not great for shakers. And it doesn't do the stitching like the dies. But it is a nice tool to have, especially when you need to do
custom
stuff.
Yeah, Rachel does custom so quickly. It's insane. She's like, boop, 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 done. And I was like, we were just talking.
See, look what's happening with the glue, right? It slides. Thankfully, it dries clear, but Barely Arts does not do that.
Yep.
Yes, doesn't it? It is weird. Some people are starting their day and we're just winding down for the day. It's so neat that we can all craft and connect
together
here for a little bit, our little crafty retreat. reprieve from the crazy life outside of our craft room walls. I thought I would get all these done tonight, Christian.
Girl, you
I'm glad I
have
worked
more
on those.
stuff done. Like, look at me. I prepped so much.
I got lots done, but oh my God, Christian.
I'm a crazy prepper. I think that's my talent is I'm able to prep. Maybe I should be an event planner.
Or a doomsday prepper when it comes time for crafting.
Yes.
The end of the world and all you can do is craft.
That's
call
true.
You the doomsday crafter.
Like prison.
Yes, you're prepped and ready to go. Well, I guess since it's almost 11 and I work tomorrow and everybody's getting tired, I really don't want to end things because I'm just enjoying everybody's company here tonight.
I know, it's so fun. I just miss you guys.
It's so nice. And usually on these lives, we do a start to finish project, but there's something so satisfying tonight about doing all these sentiments so that we're going to have our stashes built. So when we start doing Valentine's Day stuff, we are ready to go. Yes, Christian's ready for the zombie apocalypse.
Absolutely.
Doomsday peepers are kind of militant. Well, I don't know. I don't consider Christian militant, but she definitely has a system that gets the deed done with getting the bulk prepping done. So she's ready to go.
So I can add this to my stashings of welcome to the club.
Whoa, look at all that.
Welcome. So I encourage you guys, do it. It's so much fun. It's like hoarding sentiments, which is like the best part because you know you're going to use it.
Yes. And then I think as time goes on, you'll you can give them as happy mail if you don't if you find you have too many. Christian and I were talking because like one of the things that's coming up is we're going to be going to the 3 Crafts Chicks retreat in August, and something that she let me know because I wasn't sure of some of the things that you do when you go to the retreats, but you make little gift packages for your table mates. Well, what a great way. It's inexpensive. You're using your stash, and who wouldn't not want to have something like this ready to go that they could use?
Or just give them these. Give them like coordinating colors. Like, okay, I have these for you in your like little envelope. I swear people are gonna appreciate being given all this, and they can just match it, right?
Yes.
Like you mix and match whatever you like. It's already pre-cut for you. It looks legit. I mean,
you don't have to do all the prepping like this, right?
No, you can
it's
just
all set
give
and ready
them
for you.
like this. Like put it all in an envelope. And here's some sentiments that you can put together. You're gonna have so much fun, and you're gonna think about me when you're having so much fun. Bye. Right?
Yes, exactly.
I think it's an amazing present.
I think so too. And you can stack them and layer them, and if you don't have the words, but even if you do have the words, it's nice that you didn't have to prep them. You can just sit down and create. It's like the crafty fairy that does the cleanup of your craft room when you're done. It's like the crafty fairy that does the prepping, and all you have to do is just make. Take the time to make everything.
Yeah, so much fun. I do love our conversations too, you guys. It's just I feel like I'm talking to my crafty sister that I haven't ever met before in real life, but knows everything about me. Like every single week, it's like a therapy session where like we meet each other. Okay, Wednesdays are a therapy session. And not just therapy, but we also are producing something with our hands. And then at the end of the therapy / conversation / our meeting,
that's a lot of slashes.
Yeah, either you talked about something inappropriate or something funny, or in your real life, nobody would get it if you try to explain like, oh, it was so funny when Rachel said blah blah blah.
Yes.
And they would be like, didn't get it, but that's okay.
Like the container van. Everybody.
The container van, the blue container van. And Elon Musk and all the wishes. the queen and her cup. Like all those, nobody gets those other than us,
No,
right? It's just
exactly.
so funny.
Exactly. And the shaker mixes. Yes, the shaker mixes. So, anyways, on that note, we thank all of you for coming and joining to Late Night Crafts and Laughs. You can see all the sentiments that I made. They're just here on my desk. I'm not going to go through every single one, but I was using craft foam, Kate Cuttable, Miss Kate Designs, smooth cardstock for some, and scraps and foam. And so they have a little bit of dimension, which I love. So thank you so much for joining me for this late night with
Christian
and Rachel. Woohoo! Have a good night and a good week, everybody. Christian, are you going
thank
live
you
on
guys.
Friday?
We love you guys.
Are you going live Friday?
Yeah.
Do you know yet? You are?
Definitely
Okay.
going live. I'm so excited.
Okay, awesome. So we'll see you all back here, or not here, but over with Christian on Friday night. So have a good night, everybody. Good week, and we'll see you soon. I'll see you next
Bye,
week
guys.
for sure.
Bye,
Bye.
Rach.
Bye,
Thanks.
Christian.